what does botany have to offer as a career choice for young people these days?
It is fair to say at the moment it is quite a challenging environment for people wanting to become botanists. Sadly, because of various changes in the museum, in the university and education sectors over the last 30 years, fewer and fewer secondary schools provide access to whole organism biology, so contact with the natural world. Is that a frog? Is that a flower? What is it doing in your life, and how does that impact you? Let alone when you get into A-levels, A-level biology and some of the other aspects of the curriculum, and more what we call applied sciences, so DNA things or pharmaceutically sort of oriented pieces of work. Those are important. Many scientists like myself are very concerned that primary, what this animal or plant is, has been lost or is being lost from the curriculum. That has then bled through into the university sector, where by degrees botany courses have been shut down. There are fewer and fewer botany to pure botany courses, and the same has also happened with zoology. So it is harder to do a purely botany course than it was 30 years ago. Usually botany is embedded within a broader biological sciences. So in the short term, getting the training to get you on the career path is harder. And at the moment, essentially once you are trained, the opportunities probably lie around the consultancy fields, environmental consultancy, and some of the few remaining academic posts or museum posts. So in the short term, it is a difficult field to get into. Many people will volunteer for years with institutions or organisations to get their foot on the ladder. So it really is quite challenging for a lot of people at the moment. In the longer term, my personal belief is that will change quite dramatically. As society looks into the future and sees that the impacts of environmental change, or global warming as lots of people tend to label it, become more apparent to society and to politicians, there is going to be an increased realisation that to cope with these changes, society is going to need a lot more people on the ground who understand the natural world. And I suspect we may see some fairly major changes in the national curriculum and then following through into the university sector. But for the next few years, it's not looking good.